Welcome to English Mindset with PRJ.
Hey, do you know what I think is one of the biggest problems for English learners?
Let me guess. Speaking English?
That's one of them. But I think listening is an even bigger problem.
Absolutely. Many people can read English quite well, but when a native speaker starts talking, they suddenly understand almost nothing.
Exactly. They think, I know all these words, so why can't I understand this person?
I had the same problem when I started learning English. I could understand English in textbooks, but real conversations were completely different.
So, what helped you?
First, I stopped trying to understand every single word.
That's interesting. Why?
Because when you try to understand every word, you become too slow. Imagine someone says, I was going to tell you about something that happened yesterday. Exactly. Then they miss the next 10 words.
Right. A beginner might stop at gonna and think, what does that mean? So instead of focusing on every word, we should focus on the main idea.
Yes. Ask yourself, what is this person talking about? You don't need to understand everything.
That's a really important point. Listening is not a word-by-word translation exercise.
Right. It's more like putting pieces of a puzzle together.
Okay, then tell me the first practical step. If someone wants to improve their listening skills, what should they do every day?
I would say listen to English every single day, even if it's only for 15 or 20 minutes.
Every day?
Yes, consistency is more important than studying for 3 hours once a week.
So 15 minutes every day is better than 3 hours on Sunday?
Definitely. Your brain needs regular exposure to the language.
What kind of English should they listen to?
Something they can mostly understand. If the material is too difficult, they'll get frustrated.
So beginners shouldn't immediately watch very fast movies or complicated news?
Exactly. Start with simple conversations, short stories, beginner podcasts, or slow English videos.
You start small and gradually become stronger.
Exactly. Your ears need training too.
I like that idea. Train your ears.
Yes, and there's another technique that helped me a lot.
What technique?
Listen to the same audio more than once.
More than once? Won't that become boring?
It can, but it's extremely effective. The first time, just listen for the general meaning.
Okay.
The second time, try to notice important words and phrases.
And the third time?
Try to listen without subtitles and see how much you can understand.
That sounds useful. What if I still don't understand something?
Then, use subtitles, but use them intelligently.
What do you mean by that?
First, listen without subtitles. Then, listen again with English subtitles. Don't immediately use your native language subtitles.
Why English subtitles?
Because you can connect the sound with the actual English words.
Ah, I see. So if I hear a word but don't recognize it, the subtitle helps me discover what the speaker actually said.
Exactly.
For example, someone says, "What are you going to do?"
Yes.
A learner may hear something like, "What are you going to do?"
Exactly. That's because spoken English often sounds different from textbook English.
So learners need to get used to connected speech.
Absolutely. Native speakers often connect words together.
Can you give us another example?
Sure. Did you eat yet may sound like, did you eat yet?
Wow. If you only study written English, that can be confusing.
Exactly.
That's why listening to real conversations is so important.
What about vocabulary? Should learners memorize thousands of words before they start listening?
No, not at all.
Really?
You can start listening with basic vocabulary. In fact, listening can help you learn vocabulary naturally.
So instead of memorizing a word from a list, hear it in a sentence.
Yes. For example, instead of only learning the word exhausted, hear, I'm exhausted after work.
Then you understand both the meaning and how the word is actually used.
Exactly. Context makes vocabulary easier to remember.
That makes sense. Another question. Should learners translate everything into their native language while listening?
I strongly recommend avoiding that habit.
But it's difficult in the beginning.
I know, but try to understand the meaning directly. If someone says, I'm hungry, don't mentally translate it every time.
Just imagine the feeling of being hungry.
Exactly. Connect English words with ideas, pictures, actions, and situations.
That's how children learn languages too, right?
Yes, they don't translate every sentence. They connect sounds with meaning.
Interesting. So another important skill is thinking in English while listening.
Absolutely.
What about taking notes?
Notes can help, but don't write down every word. Just write useful phrases or ideas.
For example?
If you hear, I'm looking forward to meeting you, write down looking forward to as a useful phrase.
Not just the individual word forward?
Exactly. Learn phrases, not only isolated words.
That's a great tip.
And there's one more technique I really recommend, shadowing.
Shadowing. That's also useful for speaking, right?
Yes, but it's excellent for listening too.
How does it work?
You listen to a sentence and repeat it immediately, trying to copy the speaker's pronunciation, rhythm, and speed.
So if the speaker says, "What are you doing today?"
You repeat, what are you doing today?
And I should try to sound like the speaker?
Exactly. Don't just repeat the words, copy the rhythm and pronunciation.
That sounds like a fun exercise.
It is. And over time, your brain becomes familiar with natural English sounds.
So if someone wants better listening skills, their daily routine could be something like listen, understand the main idea, listen again, check the subtitles, and then shadow the speaker.
Perfect.
How long should they practice?
Even 15 minutes a day can make a difference if they do it consistently.
And if they have more time?
30 minutes is great, but quality matters more than simply spending a lot of time.
What mistakes should learners avoid?
First, don't choose material that is far above your level.
Okay.
Second, don't depend completely on subtitles.
Right.
Third, don't feel bad when you don't understand everything.
That's important.
Even advanced learners don't understand every single word in every conversation.
So missing a few words is completely normal.
Yes. Focus on the message.
I think many learners give up because they expect fast results.
Exactly. Listening is a skill that develops gradually.
One day, you may understand only 30%.
Then after a few weeks, maybe 50%.
And later, 70 or 80%.
Exactly. The improvement may feel slow, but your brain is learning in the background.
So the secret is simple. Listen every day, choose the right level, repeat the same audio, use English subtitles wisely, learn phrases, and practice shadowing.
And most importantly, enjoy the process.
Yes! Don't think of listening practice as a boring school exercise.
Listen to topics you actually enjoy. Travel, stories, movies, daily conversations, sports, hobbies, anything.
Because when you enjoy the topic, you naturally want to listen longer.
Exactly.
So if you're learning English right now, don't wait until your English is perfect before you start listening.
Start today.
Start with just 15 minutes.
Listen carefully.
Focus on the meaning.
Repeat what you hear.
And be patient with yourself.
Remember, your ears need training, just like your muscles do.
The more you listen, the more familiar English becomes.
And the more familiar English becomes, the easier speaking will feel.
So keep listening.
Keep practicing.
And keep improving.
Exactly. Your English journey starts with one sentence, one sound, and one day at a time.
See you in the next lesson.
Keep listening and keep speaking.
Bye.